when Beachbody talked about nutrition plus support plus fitness is equal to success, let's talk about it from the beginning. So fitness was always there, right? And they showed you what and they showed you how. Then came the support group, the whole concept of challenge groups, the whole concept of a team Beachbody coach. Again, there was support. You knew what to do and you knew how to do. But when it came to nutrition, everybody knew what to do, but nobody had an idea how to do it. And people always had to go, including myself, had to go to a third party tool like MyFitnessPal and had to set your macros accordingly, according to the guide, the nutrition guide that comes along with any program from Beachbody or whatever it is that you're following. You don't have to have a Beachbody program to follow MyFitnessPal, and it's a totally third party tool. I have a video on that, you can check it out. So the point is, there was the what was taken care of, but there was no clear guidance on what needs to be done, and there was no clear guidance on how it needs to be done. 21 Day Fix actually tries to take care of the how as far as the nutrition is concerned. So taking MyFitnessPal away, this gives you a complete ecosystem. What's an ecosystem? In the technical world, an ecosystem is, Apple is a good example of ecosystem. You have the Apple TV, you have the iPad, you have the iMac, you have the iPod, you have the iPad. Did I say iPad? I did not say iPhone. You have the iPhone. And you have all these things integrated, let's say with an Apple TV, or everything integrated with within itself. Transfer of files is easier. You can back up everything easily over the air, and you have a time machine concept. So it's a complete ecosystem. A complete ecosystem is independent of any external tools. Beachbody up until now was kind of dependent on external tools. By introducing the 21 Day Fix, what they have done is created an ecosystem, and this ecosystem is going to help you to be independent of any external tool and to be dependent on the Beachbody tool itself. Does that make sense? Before this whole concept was introduced, this is what I was using. Now, each of them is a different measurement of cup. Every home has this, more or less. Cost you $8. Okay, this one, and I have extra set just in case. So this existed. The whole concept was there. But again, this is a third-party tool, right? You're not using the system provided by Beachbody. But during the P90X days, I remember if I had something like this, it would make my life very easy. It took me a long time to really understand the importance of measuring cups. It took me a long time to understand the importance of a weighing scale. It's a simple weighing scale for $15-20. So the concept existed. The fundamental concept existed, but people are not using it. It's the same thing. You have this concept, but until you use it, it's going to be of no use. In this book, it's explained very clearly how many cups of how many colors and how many whatever combinations you need to use. You need to use. So, okay, let's make this video. So in the book, it's clearly explained how many cups of how many color coded whatever it is that you need to use. It's very, very, very straightforward and very simple. That's the fun part. They've taken away the dependability on an external system, and you just focus on the tool itself. It's the what and the how is taken care of. Initially, the nutrition was taken care of, but it wasn't exactly how. And people still had to go out and depend on third-party tools, which is not a bad deal. I mean, I'm not saying you eventually have to move out of this. You have to eventually move out of this, and you have to get into eyeballing. Yeah, you want to play with this? Yeah, play with this. So eventually you have to move out of this, right? You can't carry these containers to a restaurant. What do? You carry this and fill your food? No, that's the limitation. And remember, it won't get any easier than that, right? So you obviously So you obviously cannot carry all this in if you're eating outside with friends and if you're traveling someplace, maybe you can carry it in your hotel room or something. But how long are you really going to keep measuring? You have to start eyeballing, and they talk about that in this book, which I really appreciate. And I was very apprehensive of of them telling you to be dependent on this completely, but they very clearly say the same thing that I told you. And I had the same question in my mind. I was quite concerned whether it will really help you get out of this boxes and get out of this and get into what they call intuitive eating, which comes after a long time.